Ladies and gentlemen, the Black National Farmers Association warns Biden administration of upcoming food shortages. Yeah, and you should also warn them against what they did to the black farmers, who have not gotten one thing that Joe Biden promised they would get. Food shortages could be coming unless the US government intervenes to bring down the cost of fuel and fertilizer, warns the National Black Farmers Association. President John W. Boyd Jr., a fourth generation farmer who founded the nonprofit in 1995, now representing tens of thousands of African American food producers and their families, recently told Fox News that if action is not taken, we're going to see empty food shelves in the coming months. The administration isn't talking enough about the plight of what's going on with Americans, said Boyd. We're losing farmers every year. That we don't take action, and that's going to help, but it's going to hurt us here at home. Mm-mm-mm. So he said high food cost, that's going to affect every American that walks into the supermarket. We have to find a way to invest in infrastructure for farmers and put farmers first and put more small scale farmers back into business. His warning comes at a time when food prices have skyrocketed amid inflation, and farmers are forced to abandon crops as the cost of goods to produce food has surged. Yeah, and many of them could not keep up with the drought, and you saw, I did a story on how farmers are selling off their cattle because of the droughts that hit. It's drying all the food source that they eat from all up. So, that's why you had the big sell off this summer. So he said, as the World Bank Group noted in May, the cost of fertilizer in particular has risen 30% in 2022, coming off of an already steep 80% increase in 2021. And it's expected to keep climbing in restrictions with international sanctions and exports. As GoBank Rates previously reported, last December, the Family Farm Action Alliance urged the U.S. Department of Justice to look into the fertilizer price hikes to see if they were being caused by market manipulation. I think damn near everything in this country is manipulated. So, the U.S. Department of Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack, the same one that screwed over the black farmers and still doing it to this very day, sent a swift warning to manufacturers to not exploit the Ukraine conflict by price gouging. First of all, whatever's going on in Ukraine should not have any impact on the prices here in America. I think what's going on is nothing but pure greed. Okay, so in his own case, Boyd cited paying $1,100 per ton fertilizer in 2022, a jump from $400 a ton in 2021. And fuel costs are adding to the dilemma. You have the high cost of fuel, the high cost of fertilizer and lime, and all of these upfront costs for American farmers. And we haven't done anything in place to fix that, Boyd said, sharing. So he added that the end result could be ghost shelves in the supermarkets, like Americans witnessed at the onset of the pandemic. We're headed for the food shortage in this country, where you have different regions of the world, such as Ukraine, that won't be producing enough commodity, such as corn, wheat, and soybeans. All of these things are going to affect us here at home, Boyd said. He's putting pressure on Biden to put American farmers first, criticizing the federal aid given to help the crisis in Ukraine as well as the fight. Yeah, so, he's upset that, Ukraine has been put first and not the American farmers. But, a lot of people are upset about Ukraine being put first, as well as to fight a food famine in northern Africa and not allocating the same funds to this serious homegrown issue. I'm sure those African countries definitely need the support, but we also have to take care of those that are at home. And the Biden administration isn't moving and acting swiftly enough to address the farm crisis, Boyd said. This is what he told Fox News, also claiming that he was he was set to have a meeting with the administration at the White House, but it has yet to be scheduled. Yeah, so in other words, they're putting him off and hoping that, he'll just go away. But yeah, I mean, look, I believe him. I believe him when he said, this food shortage is actually going to get worse. There's already one going on. And I can believe in the coming months, it will get worse. I do believe that. And I believe it doesn't matter what administration is in there. This supply chain shortage and food supply shortage is going to go all the way into 2023 and 2024. Look, they are still struggling to get baby formula on the shelves. Now, they pretty much have taken that out of the news, but that problem is still there. It is still severely short on the shelves across America for baby formula. So it just looks like nothing is getting resolved these days. And everybody, pretty much, you're going to have to fend for yourself as they focus on Trump and some boxes of files he got, and focus on all these other things that we really should not be focusing on, because a food shortage is going to impact your immediate situation. So y'all, just please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.